Hi there. I'm Eric, and I want to show you a short impression of the new Sculpfun IR1064 laser module. I'm not a native English speaker, so I was more comfortable with voice over. Sorry for that. Credits to Anna, who pointed out this fine software. Thank you, Anna. I'm working with Sculpfun lasers for many years now. Since I'm a leatherworker, I use the lasers mainly for cutting the leather. Although this module isn't suited for cutting, I'm interested anyway. You will see later why. Let's see what's in the package. In the package you will find a 2-watt infrared laser module, 4 different mounting plates so you can attach the module to almost all of the Sculpfun lasers, a 24-volt power adapter, a few wire conversions, some straps, and accessories. The module is 24-volt and needs the included power adapter, unless you already have a frame that needs 24-volt, like for example, the Ultra series. You can plug the power adapter in the main board box like you always do. The main board can handle both voltages. In the package, there are no safety goggles included. But that doesn't mean you don't need any. It is not so that the invisible beam cannot harm your eyes. So, best is to buy a set that is certified for this type of laser. Or use a closed enclosure. There is a weak red beam included on the module, so you can frame before engraving. When on a 12-volt system with automatic air assist, don't forget to disconnect the air assist pump before using the 24-volt infrared module. The pump cannot handle 24-volt. The first thing I wanted to try is engraving on an aluminum base plate that was included with one of my lasers. Normally it cannot be engraved, but as you can see, the infrared module has no problem with it. And it is not just a little bit of edging, you can really scratch it with your nail. Impressive, doing this with a 2-watt laser. I also tested this on a chrome valve and a stainless steel knife. All with good results. But now, what I really wanted to test, engraving on tanned leather. As a leather crafter, I mainly cut with the lasers. Engraving on it was never to my liking. I saw a test on leather, and was intrigued. It seemed to engrave much cleaner. First of all, this module has a very narrow beam. Only 0.03 mm. That makes it possible to do very detailed engraving. My tests confirmed, the engraving is very crisp, being on leather, and the infrared module causes hardly any smoke on it. That changes my opinion on engraving on leather. I will definitely do more testing. As I said earlier, only on tanned leather. All others are harmful when heated by a laser. I had some business cards in my drawer, and wanted to see what it does with that. They are not anodized, so when you engrave them with a normal blue laser, you scratch of the paint, and a shiny surface will appear. Not always that clearly visible, depending on the light. But what I immediately saw is that the infrared module creates a reaction with the aluminum. It turns white. Very visible with a nice contrast. And, as you can see, at very high speed on my Ultra frame. Next on the agenda, a test with cast acrylic. In the past, engraving on it did not really convince me. It was never very white. Maybe I didn't test it enough, but with the infrared module, this is a whole new ballgame. 2000 mm per m on 90% power, gave a crisp white engraving. This I can use. And, although the module is not designed to cut, you see here that I could cut it. Not something you can really use when you to do something bigger, but okay, it works. But keep in mind, since the module has no air assist, check frequently if the lens is still clean. Then I engraved on a marble coaster, and again, a nice white engraving. I did not coat it with clear lacquer. The next slide is an engraving on the back of a leftover slate coaster. Again, nice white engraving without the use of a clear lacquer for contrast. Okay, I can confirm this is a real good addition to the already wide range of lasers that Sculpfun is selling. There is a range of materials that can be engraved now, that were never accessible for diode lasers in the past. I'm sure this is just the beginning, as always with a new type of laser. I'm looking forward to see where this will bring us. Thanks for watching, and thanks Sculpfun for making great products.